Hello and welcome everyone to part 47 of the Kingdom of Arnor Let's Play for 3rd Age with MOS 1.7. Should say, because quite a few of you are asking lately in the comment section, what version of the mod am I using? I'm using 3.2, the latest version available. Again, as I mentioned at the start of every single video, with MOS 1.7. For those of you who want to know, I do have a new install video coming out this week. I've actually finally got around to recording it, so it will be out in the next few days. So if you want to know how to install 3rd Age, you can watch that video. I'll also show you very briefly how to install MOS, and the process is pretty much the same for Divide and Conquer, I think. But as I'm not playing that mod at the moment, this will be just an install for 3rd Age primarily, with MOS as an optional extra at the end. Anyway, I've managed to sort out the economy. I've disbanded a fair few troops from garrisons that didn't need to be there anymore. I'm afraid I did have to get rid of the hobbits because they were useless, basically. They were just for our role-playing element of moving the hobbits to Isengard. We still got a hobbit in Isengard. We got Frodo there, so it's fine. I haven't cancelled the building of any kind of in-process buildings at the moment, just because they're in process, and I'd rather not lose that couple of turns that we've gained. I don't think it's worth it. A couple of comments were saying, oh, you should cancel it right now and get the restored crypts on the way. I don't see why there's such urgency on getting them restored, to be honest, unless it's that you guys were sort of wanting me to do that while Halbarad was still in the north, so that we could potentially see if he can get rid of his Haunted by Barrow-wights trait. I'm not sure if we can lose that or what, but we'll have to do that another time, because there's far more pressing concerns. In fact, Halbarad's force could stay here for a few turns and wait for it, to be honest. We don't desperately need him down south. The army of Halbarad I was going to bring down south to the bridge, and then we're looking to try and take Walberg, Harnrain, and obviously Mickelhold, because then if we place a ship at the crossing, then Mordor can't cross there, because we've already got an Army of the Dead Oathbreaker unit blocking this crossing. So we're all good there. But I don't think there's any point moving out from the bridge with Lord Arafor yet until the invasion ends. Because the moment we move out, we'll instantly need a force on the bridge. So all we've gained is just one extra army. But I think I'd like the security of 2 armies going around in case we bump into any nasties out there. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. You can see these guys. I'm going to pull you back there. I'm just going to see if there's anyone behind. Oh, there's that Harad and Rune force. Interesting. I wonder what they've got over here. We don't need to look at Edoras. We can use that one there. Let's just keep moving along. There we go, we can see Mordor's forces here. Oh, and someone was saying, why don't you build a fort just behind here? Just behind the bridge. You can only build watchtowers. Forts are, I think, preset on the map. In 3rd Age, you can't actually build them. You have to... The only ones you can get are ones that are already placed there. So that wasn't built by a unit in the game. It was just always there. It had been crafted onto the map. So that's why I haven't been building a fort behind. Otherwise, again, fort right behind the bridge would stop any armies coming through and give us, obviously, those extra defences. But, yeah, so I'm not building the Barrow Downs, or the Restored Crypts, rather, just yet. We might have enough money to do them next turn. We'll have to see. I've just managed to even out the economy. What I did spend the money on was actually getting a school going here, because we need higher Dundine culture as soon as possible if we're going to make use of this settlement, to just build a couple of Arnor infantry to act as defenders there while we continue moving up and raiding all these settlements along the coast. Harad has retaken Umbar from the dwarves, so that's that worked out well. But even though they haven't held it, the aim was never to give this territory permanently to other factions, because they're probably not going to put any forces in here, mainly because they can't actually build any culture. You can see the dwarves did start getting a little bit of culture there. But yeah, they were never going to get any forces in here to defend it easily. But it was through just generating that insane amount of money and, at the same time, crippling Harad's rear guard of buildings and settlements, rather, because they don't have anything decent in here compared to what they did before. Obviously, moving Aragorn along, and I might see if we can actually push up a little bit more to Minas Tirith from here. We'll see how defended they are. I mean, there's nothing there. We could swoop up and take all these territories. Then we're going to be in direct conflict with Mordor. And to be honest, if we are going to push up here, we need to take, you know, these 4 settlements very quickly of Minas Tirith, Caer-Adros, East and West Osgiliath, and obviously hold all of them to stop Mordor coming across. Well, I mean, we could just hold West Osgiliath, I guess. But it's nice to hold both. It gives you a bit of extra defences, I guess. But that would stop them crossing over there, again, if we held Caradros, and obviously both of those, but they are going to constantly spin out stacks. So that would be the time to then try and get these Oath Breakers down to hold as that original plan was, and pop one of them in each of the settlements. Okay, well, Caradros and East Osgiliath, and that should stop them crossing there. I think the AI can cross over here, can't it, as well, in fact. But get a ship to block that, I think. Just looking at all the potential blocking points, but that's potentially something we can do as well. It would be the goal to push up there eventually with my forces, although I don't know if it might be worth kind of pushing against Harad almost and finishing them off. You know, after a certain number of waves, they're not going to have that many large armies, and all these settlements don't look like they're heavily defended, bar 1 or 2. Acting as their capital, so we might be able to eliminate the Harad faction. Potentially, I don't know. Thinking long term there. We're going to go after that army with Gandalf in a moment. We've got Aragorn coming in, we've got the new general moving in here. So that's kind of a recap of where we are and what we're doing. The One Ring, yeah, the quest still hasn't triggered, but a couple of you are saying it just takes ages to trigger, so just leave them there for now. Maybe it's bugged, maybe it's not. If it is bugged, that's a great shame, because it would be very useful to destroy Mordor with the One Ring. It would have been pretty cool to use that. I've never actually been able to do it myself. This army, obviously, we pulled back with the Oathbreakers. I guess we're going to keep them here for now, because when we do get the mission to send the if we get the mission to send the ring to Mount Doom and destroy it, we're going to need an escort army with it. We're going to need more forces anyway to punch on through. So I've got rid of the Arnor Sergeants, or the Arnor Militia or whatever, and we've got the Dundine Archers. Sending this unit of Dundine Archers to be replenished over there, because they can be. So we need some more units going in here. So I've got these 4 units of Arnor Spearmen coming on over. They'll take a long time, but that's fine. And for Halbarad's army, I'm pulling this extra unit of cavalry in. I asked you guys the composition-wise, and many of you said what I've got roughly will work relatively well. I just might need to swap out a few units depending on who I'm facing. If I'm facing Mordor, then I'll probably want a little bit more infantry like I currently do to pin them, and then I can hit them with rear charges, with cavalry, and obviously still hit them with my archers. If I'm going up against Harad, then I'll probably want some more archers, less infantry. So what I'll probably do is take these pikes out and swap them with extra archers, depending on the situation. But again, those archers can be recruited down south in Isengard, Dunlarak, and all that. So for now, I'm just giving them the extra unit of mounted, battle-ready Dunedain, and then they can go on south. So, without further ado, no more yapping, let's throw Gandalf in over here and fight this battle on the map. Some of you suggested going straight for Lindir with Gandalf, but I don't want to push too far. The other suggestion, once I've dealt with this army, because a few of you wanted me to leave it and see if Gondor dealt with it, but actually I'd rather deal with it myself, get rid of it, exterminate it, what have you, and those Gondor forces maybe keep pushing. But the other suggestion was potentially look at going for Kalimir, which is a Mordor settlement, which we uncovered with the spy when I was moving it a minute ago. I really don't like this deployment. This is god-awful deployment. I might actually deploy all the way over here and just then move on round. Also, you guys have been telling me with my archers not to forget to deploy stakes. The only problem is with this situation, it's kind of pointless because the AI, well, most likely won't attack me. We're going to put the ballista right forward, though. We'll put it right forward here. Yeah. Loose formation, in fact, as well. But yeah, I doubt they're going to chance me just because I have greater numbers. Missile troops. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I'm going to put my archers... Well, okay, we'll deploy like so, and then I'll probably have to pull them back as it is. I need to tell you guys off that, on that, all of you on that. Deselect you because you don't have stakes, and then deploy stakes with all these guys. And I guess it's an extra bit of defense for my ballista, I guess, if the ballista can stay there. These guys are my infantry. We're going to have you guys flanking from over here, along with my cavalry over there. Spearmen and pikes. Spearmen and pikes. Just thinking, actually, if Harad... Now, they've got the cavalry, so I do need these guys on the flanks. So, pikes, you're actually going to be part of this line, which is my main infantry body. So, for the purpose of this, okay, we don't know if they're going to attack us head on or not. I highly doubt they will, but we need these guys in 2 separate groups. You guys down here, and you guys up here. Cavalry, that's all it counts for. Gandalf, chill here, bro. And then let us begin. Yeah, they've got artillery, they've got catapults, which I want to take out with my ballista as soon as I can. So I'm actually going to tell my ballista to attach straight away. I don't think they're actually looking to attack us here, so we're probably going to have to shift on round a little bit. Which means we can't make use of those rather awesome stakes, but next time perhaps. So just reforming everything over here. We might be able to lure some cavalry into their death, potentially. Be careful not to throw Gandalf back into it or something like that. Right, my ballista can now fire. I want to get rid of the catapults as soon as possible. Looks like they might start coming toward us, but we might be able to draw them in. To be fair, actually, they will probably attack me once I take out their artillery. Now, they've got 2 artillery pieces, ballistas and catapults, but there's no point me going after the ballistas first. The catapults are by far the more dangerous foe to worry about. Although I really don't like the fact that I've got these archers right in front of them. I think the ballistas need to move forward anyway. But we'll pull these guys out of the way. They should be able to fire here without any... I don't like that. I know they can fire up and over, but still, I'm just gonna move a smidge forward. Pull all my archers a little bit further as well. Ooh. Thing is, I'm going to draw them in with my archers anyway. They'll be drawn in with their fire. Actually, all those stakes actually probably will work in my favour if I can direct the enemy cav to them. I think they've just started firing, so have we taken out an artillery piece already? Yes, we have. Nice. Keep firing, keep firing, keep firing. I keep forgetting the pike's taking age to move. You guys over here with your cavalry support in case they send their cavalry after you. I might leave Gandalf slightly further down this way, in fact. Just in case their cav go there. They've lost 2 catapults. Okay. On to the next one. And then we can go after their ballista as well. Nice. Final catapult. Come on. Then they're neutralised. Now they're coming for me. Now we should probably pull back, but... Well, we should pull back to the stakes if we wanted to. Make good use of them. That's all good. No worries. Okay, their ballista's firing. Who's it going for? It's going for my archers, of course. But of course. Should have put these guys into loose formation earlier. Catapult crew is down. Oh, nice one. Cavalry charging right in. How are you pikes doing? Yeah, sort of. Okay-ish. Trollmen. Tribesmen. In you go, men. Damn it. Sorry, my knights. Can't catch you all.
The enemy general flees like a coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
They're holding their ground quite nicely, though. They've broken already. You guys go after this lot here. Gandalf, throw up your ability. Go after all the Haradrim archers. You guys go this way. Run, 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 Cav. Need you going off that ballista. You guys stop firing now. It's getting busy. You guys finally caught up with them. Nice. Gandalf. Take a walk. Infantry go nuts. Cavalry back over here. 7%. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Trollmen. Many of them are still stuck down there. We'll go after the tribesmen instead. Pike's moving on in behind these guys, so skewer them. Where are my knights?
The enemy are badly bloody.
Nice.
They have lost half their men.
Breaking these guys, go after more archers. Gandalf go in here. It's all good, especially because we can replenish troops now. Pike slowly moving in, skewering these trollmen in the butt. Right in the butthole. Meanwhile, my cavalry is just having a delightful time with all these archers. That's it, keep going after the tribesmen. Come on, Gandalf. There we go. That is pretty much GG on those units. These guys are fighting to the death. Pinned in from all sides. Beautiful. Take that, trollmen. Archers, I reckon you guys can probably stop firing now.
Pursue and run them down.
Pursue and run them down. Careful of the stakes, Gandalf. They will probably kill you. In fact, I'm not gonna bother running after them just yet. In fact, we'll get my archers just to deal. Oh, come on. Archers, just deal with them because I don't want Gandalf accidentally running into some stakes. You guys are after them. You guys after these guys. And we 6 times speed it. Boom! Zing, zing, zing. Over here, over here, over here. After those guys. And then we just let the cavalry do its job. Smashing! Pave the way for Aragorn's army to arrive. The new contingent of Arnor forces. That looks like everything that we can catch for the most part. Exit battle. They have 67 remaining, which is jolly good. We lost 163, not bad. I'll take that. End of the turn. So, with them dealt with now, we can probably pull Gandalf back to Elderkarl's Rest and look to end the turn. Haha. Then resume our raiding. Ah, they accepted the ransom. That's fine.
Glory, honor, victory.
I'll take that extra bit of money.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, pull these guys here.
Yes.
Go no further.
Hello. Hollow Steel Marksman. You're suddenly available. How'd that suddenly happen? I thought we were like loads of turns away until we could get them. But now we have them available. Their upkeep is rather insane, but I want all your archers. I don't even care of the cost. I don't even care. Don't even care. Retrain them when you can. We'll swap some new units into Gandalf's army, because again, constantly with this we can constantly be looking after and replenishing troops now. So that's all good.
My lord.
Smashing. We should have enough money to build those Restored crypts, because I do want to get them. Don't get me wrong. I do want to get them as soon as I can.
Yes, my lord.
Right, Gondor. Please push with that army. Let's find out what happens. Also, you guys are suggesting I need to try and find a way to make the High Elves a little bit happier, because they're going to be getting more pissed and pissed for every turn that I'm sat outside Rivendell with nothing happening. Which is very true. Very true indeed. Large Harad force down there. Good, as long as they're down there and not up. Oh, what's this? Why are we panning? Summoned by the White Council. Yes, please let that be the ring. No. Yes. Accept. We've 25 to get to land with a general who has the one ring in his possession. Huzzah! I'm there. I'm chilling. The White Council calls. Poor relations with the High Elves. Yeah. Well, that's fine, because I can probably... Like, we have a diplomat here. Can we not...
Good to see you,
Can we not got... We've got military access. So... Why is it still poor? We can stay there. Is it just because we're pissing them off? I mean, let's just trade map information. Maybe that'll make us like each other.
Possibly a mistake, but we'll accept.
Jolly good. Jolly good indeed. I don't think that's revealed any extra lands. Hello. Hello, Elrond.
As if they were my own,
God, your troops look cool. Eldar archers. Huzzah! Eldar swords, Eldar guards. Oh, wow, that missile and attack, yes. I wouldn't mind doing like a High Elves campaign at some point. But I guess I'd kind of be very much in the same... I guess maybe Mirkwood would be pretty cool to do. I've done Lorien before. Okay, I wasn't able to finish that one because of crashing. Mirkwood might be quite cool. Might be up for Mirkwood at some point. Right, you guys are going over here. So the White Council's called. We've accepted. We're chilling with our one ring chappy. Oh, fantastic. So I know that Operation against Mordor is a go. Ah! We can finally see that Mordor looks like they want to go around this way. So I need to probably block these guys by putting an Oathbreaker down here. I won't move the whole... Well, they can't get up... Well, they could get up through there, I guess. We'll send an Oathbreaker to block them. They're going to go through the pass of Caradhras. Thoughts on that? Do let me know. Looks like they finally decided to push this way. Is the only other way into our lands. But the thing is, that's not an invasion army, so they're going... By that instead, they're going after the ring. Don't know what all these forces are doing, but they're chilling for now. So that kind of takes the pressure off a little bit. Put this spy up here.
My lord, without question.
Wish Rohan would redeclare war on Mordor. That'd be grand. I mean, can I force them to do that by calling the Tolarchan? Maybe. But we want to save that for when we definitely want to push back. I'm surprised this invasion is still going on. I honestly thought it would be done by now. Blockade the port. Pelargir. At least one turn, but we'll fill our coffers. Military units. Yeah, well, we could try with this guy. So first of all, let's land him here. Looks like Gondor's pushing with their troops. They've pulled... No, is that's their other army that they had up by us. They've decided to pull back. How do they look like they're pushing here? They're considering it, which is good. And they do have their fleet here. And I guess these are the ones that can go up. Yeah, those ones can go up against... Both of them actually can probably go up against Corsair ships, which would be fantastic. So, with Gandalf, we'll probably look to go after these guys here. Finish them off. We can replenish him. But Aragorn has arrived. Aragorn is here with his mighty host. Now, I may need to give you more archers, Aragorn. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 archers, yes. You have way too much infantry. We're going to get rid of those pikes because we've already seen that they're not exactly the best. And we'll replace them with archers. And we don't have any Arnorian ones, but we do have Dúnedain, so that's fine. You're very used to those. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need more, so we'll take both the Hollow Steel Marksmen and Arnorian Heavy Archers. I'm so glad we can get them. How is our income doing? It is going back up again, so that is grand, that is good. We could go and sack that again, I guess. We need that school here for our culture. It is going up. We can also upgrade the city, which would be even better. And if we upgraded the port then down here as well, it would lead to the building of more powerful ships to take on the Corsairs. So we'll go for the restored crypts. We'll get them going. Get them going while we're here. That is negative. That's not as good, but that will be so. That's because we're building so much. We have a few more buildings literally about to finish all over the place. I mean, I could cancel them, get the money back, but seeing as we're nearly done... market's not nearly done, that's just started in fact, but that's fine. Market's useful. Sheep farming, probably debatable, because obviously we want to get the growth up though at this point, so that we can upgrade more cities, earn us more money and all that jazz. And again, you guys explained, and something I've never really thought about too much, but I'm aware of it, is that the terrain very much dictates how long units will take to be recruited. In some cases, actually prevents them being recruited in certain regions. So because this is in mountains, it takes a lot longer to recruit troops, whereas Eldakar's Rest is grassland, which means that we can recruit troops faster, which is good. And we can get Gondor Guardsmen, as that's the mercenary unit that we keep seeing thrown around as well. We should probably put some of Gandalf's units in here to replenish, but we're going to do that next turn or in between. That's where we're going to wrap up for now. I think we're all right. I think we're doing okay. Now we've got Aragorn here. We've nearly got 3 full stacks, which is just smashing. This guy can nearly make it to Eldakar's Rest. Well, you're going to get the guardsmen. Oh, Blackroot Vale volunteers. Actually, no, we probably don't need the guardsmen. Let's not waste our money on that. Come on. But yes, we'll nearly have 3 generals in the... Well, we will have 3 generals in the region, but we'll only have 3 full stacks in the region. And if we keep pushing troops out from Eldakar's Rest, then we'll be, able to keep pushing out armies. So we've now got a strong military force over here. We need to see if Gondor's going to push and weaken some of the Harad forces around Lindir. If not, we'll try and see if we can take Kalimir. Edlos, I would have thought, is too close to Minas Tirith, and we don't want to draw Mordor's gaze this way, but because they do have stacks that are still trudging over. I mean, endless stacks. We could probably take Minas Tirith and the Osgiliaths, but taking everything else, I guess we're going to need the Tolachan or Mordor just defeated with the One Ring. At least we know that is definitely happening, and our plan to destroy Mordor can begin. But until next time, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, XMG, Greenman Gaming, and GT Omega Racing. Until next time, ciao for now.